Hello students, welcome to the class. I'm Yogita. Our subject is nutrition for nurses, and today we are going to discuss about energy balance. You must understood by the word meaning itself balancing the energy. Energy balance means it's a condition where calorific value of food is equal to the energy expenditure of your body and your body weight remain constant. Understood? Whatever you intake, a same you are expending. As well, your body weight will be a constant. There is no changes in your body weight. Now, if we find any variation in energy balance, then that is called as energy imbalance. Energy imbalance. Definitely, there is no balance between the food and energy what you get to your body, and there is no relation between the energy what do you expenditure. Now, this energy imbalance may lead to two conditions. One is underweight, another one is overweight. Underweight and overweight. Now, underweight means here the body weight of an individual will be less than that what is actually required. It is always 10% less than what is actually required. Now, the body weight is calculated based on your age, sex, and your height. Now, underweight means a person whose weight is lesser than what it's supposed to be. For example, now one 30 years old a female whose height is 5 feet, he is supposed to be 160 to 65 kg, but she will be 40 to 45 kg. This is called underweight. The next problem is overweight. Overweight means here the individual weight is increased more than 10% what is supposed to be. For example, as how I said, a female whose height is 5 feet, whose weight should be 65 kg, but she will be 95 kg. See, this is what called overweight, where excessive deposition of fat take place in adipose tissue, and individual will have more fat and they will be more obese. So this is called overweight. Now under this we can discuss one more important concept, that is called obesity. Now, obesity is nothing but it's the condition where individual weight is more than what is expected. The normal weight is calculated based on their age, sex, and height. But here, with the comparative to this ratio, the weight of that particular individual will be more, excess. Then that is called obesity. Now, what's the reason for obesity? What's the cause? Now, obesity, it may be because of their faulty food pattern. Like they don't eat nutritious food, they are eating junk foods, they are eating more of carbonate drinks. And there is no good physical exercise. Their lifestyle is sedentary. They don't do much of their physical exercises. So that may be the reason their body weight is increased. And one more thing, there is no a sufficient interval between first and second meal. In between breakfast and lunch, they are eating lot of snacks here, some kind of food items. Now, because of that, they are gaining the weight. Or else, in their diet, they are having much of carbohydrate or fatty foods. Because of that, they are increased with their body weight. And sometimes this obesity may be because of hereditary. Maybe all both parents, grandparents, all are very obese. Maybe same it runs in their history. Then chances are there some of the hormonal disorders like hyperthyroidism, Cushing syndrome. Now, because of that, there is a chance that individual may put on weight. And there is no balance between the energy what they intake and energy what they spend. They may eat more, work out less. There is no physical activity at all. Now, because of all these reasons, individual may gain the weight and have a problem called obesity. Now, how we can assess that person is obese? How you can say? Specifically, we can check the weight of a person. We can calculate that standard table, age, height, and the weight. Now, when we check the weight, check their age and height, we are able to assess, yes, person is having excess of body weight. Also, we can do that BMI, body mass index calculation, BMI, body mass index is equal to weight divided by height score. So, this will help us to detect, yes, the person is having a excessive of body weight. Next is skin fold thickness. This is not a standard measure, but we can assess that they will be having lot of skin folds because of their fattiness. Most of the fat these are deposited in their body tissues, because most of the fats we can see in the body parts, then that will be what is that, we can find a lot of folds. This is not a standard method, but still when we, with the observation, physical assessment, we can say that yes, this person is obese. Then definitely we can check their weight, which give us a right idea whether the person is obese or not. Now next is complication related to obesity. Definitely if the person is more obese, there is a more chance that they are developing more kind of complications. They may develop cardiovascular disease, respiratory arrest, hyperthyroidism, atherosclerosis, and more chance to develop diabetic mellitus. Okay, now anyway person is obese, what we can do? Definitely we can use some treatment. Now what's the treatment? First is you frame a diet pattern to them. You tell them what to eat, what to not to eat. Make a diet chart. Plan their menu. If they're eating unnecessary junk food, please stop that. And make a regular interval between all this food. In between 2 meals, in between they don't take any kind of food items. Also, you make them to do some of the physical exercise, workout like morning jogging, exercise, treadmill. They can go for a walk in the park, some kind of physical exercise. Even yoga, that also can be included. So something, some workout should be given to their body. Also we need to add good dietary fiber so that they will not have any much kind of digestion problems. So these all are the ways, and we can set them in the calorie limit, like they are not supposed to eat too much of sweet or carbohydrate in their diet. So regular balanced meal will be prepared for them, and we should encourage them to eat and drink lot of water. So this is a way we can solve this problem called obesity. I should not sit and take class. I should do some walking and take class for you all so that I will not be obese now. Okay, fine dear students. So today we discussed about energy balance. If you are balancing your energy between what you intake and what you expenditure, and you maintain a constant body weight, is called energy balance. In case if you're not able to balance that, then that is called as energy imbalance. We can see underweight and overweight. In overweight, main problem what we can notice is obesity. We discussed obesity is nothing but having 10% more of their normal body weight. Definitely lot of causes like unhealthy eating pattern, hereditary, some hormonal diseases, and complications like cardiovascular disease, diabetic mellitus, hypertension. Definitely we discuss some of the treatment what we can give for these people. I hope you understood. Now you can write answer for 2 questions: energy balance, energy imbalance, and obesity. Please keep watching and keep reading. I'll see you in the next class with a new concept. Thank you all.